Hello everybody, this is Purge, bringing you guys a Morphling Offlane game. Morphling Offlane is what I'm doing. Morphling is kind of in a weird place right now. He can be played as a carry, but a lot of people are playing him as a stunning hero. I think it's kind of fun to play him this way. Basically what changed is that his ultimate, or his second skill, Adaptive Strike, increased the maximum stun duration from his Adaptive Strike, which allows him to go more strength and agility, and then with the purpose of stunning your opponents. And it actually works out pretty decently. Just gonna go for a couple items. Ward, please. Doesn't look like we really have a support, just one support.
Running in.
But I will be off to the offlane. So, again, the purpose of this is to go for a stun. When your strength is high, you can stun up to 4.25 seconds, and that's a 10-second cooldown. It does virtually no damage. I think it only does 80 damage. But if you could stun somebody for 4 seconds every 10 seconds, that's a huge duration of disable on your opponents. The other benefit is that you have a lot of strength because you're morphed into strength heavily, so you have a lot of HP. Your armor's a bit low, but you can counteract that by buying armor items. So you have very little damage relatively, but you can get a lot of survivability and a lot of stun duration on your opponents. That part's pretty cool. So I'm just gonna block my pull camp here. I left the lane a little bit late here, and anti-mage got a bounty ring. That's pretty cool. And it looks like we have a mid Pudge, which he just realized now that he's playing mid. It's one of the downsides to unranked Dota is that things get a little bizarre, but it's gonna be a Spectre, which means her chase is very low. If you're playing offlane, you almost always are going to get waveform level 1 because you need to be able to waveform to safety, and that's one of the cool things about offlane Morphling is that it's actually decent here. Now you can play this as a support role instead, and I have done that in the past. I didn't make a video of it. I thought I did. I played the game and I was like, okay, I understand how this works, but I never made a video of it. But the offlane is a bit better, and for a couple reasons. Mainly that you get levels a lot faster in the offlane than you do as a support. As a support, it's kind of bad because you need level 7 basically before your hero starts being useful. So if you do play it as a support, your level 7 comes pretty late, and then you're having maybe not the best time in the game. It takes a while to be useful basically, and you kind of need some farm as well for it to be good, I would say. I'm actually getting a lot of farm here. This is great for me. I'm gonna go for boots first, I think. And usually you will grab at least 1 point of morph, which is it's like a strong stat point. Gives you 3 agility and 3 strength. After this, I'm gonna max out a mix of waveform and adaptive strike. But getting at least 1 waveform or 1 morph is important because that's what allows you to adjust your stats. Okay, just waveforming through like that. Did some damage to the enemy carry. But that guy's got a clarity potion, which is going to be a little scary, but things will be fine. Considering that I'm at this point already, I think I'm okay. I'm wondering if I should go more waveform. I should probably just stick with Adaptive Strike being maxed first, I think. So I'll grab 1 skill point here. Right now my Adaptive Strike is going to do damage. Last hitting is pretty tough on Morphling if you don't morph into agility, so getting last hits you have to be really careful. I definitely have less... It's very hard for me to outlast hit a Spectre, basically. But if I can disrupt his last hitting, I will definitely attempt that. This is beneficial for me. I'm getting decent farm. I really don't care about him frostbiting me once. Doesn't do very much. It's a little more than a tango after reduction. And the important part is I'm just gonna hit level 7 really fast. And when I hit level 7, I can then start stunning people for a long duration. So starting to put points in this. I'll do the morphine later. I don't really have to worry about the stun duration now. If you do morph your stats, it costs you a lot of mana actually, so that's usually why you can't bother doing it in the laning stage. If you morph and then go to lane, I would not have waveform. The only cases where it's really okay to do the morphine in preparation for the lane is if you either go mid or the safe lane as a carry. But in a lot of cases, it's sometimes better to save the skill point, since if there is a fight, using Waveform is obviously really good because it does damage and it's a mobility. It's kind of like a blink and also a nuke. It's a good nuke too, does 100 damage. Pretty good for one skill point. Again, any last hits that I can disrupt for the Spectre is really good. So I'm going to really focus on that when I can. So I wasn't going to get that one. Almost out of regen, so I'll probably have to use my salve soon, and this will secure me my Tranquil Boots, which I will grab right away. I think I'm just going to grab it right now. I think I'm okay with this. Probably end up getting like an Aquila as well, maybe a bottle. Again, the reason you get Tranquil Boots is because when you morph heavily into strength, your damage isn't, or your armor isn't going to be very high. So when you have the Tranquil Boots, it not only increases your armor by a lot, but regens your HP. So, and Morphling as a whole is a really slow moving hero, is the other problem. So the extra movement speed is really useful to have. Who is that? Storm mid? My heroes can be really useful against Storm actually, because Storm's pretty tough to lock down most of the time. So if I can stun him for up to 5 seconds at a time, it'll be really good. We're a bit limited in damage is one problem though with me going this build. This isn't really, I wouldn't say this is the right game maybe for me to go stunning Morphling, but we will make it work, I think. How's this CM doing here? Taking a little bit of creeps. Again, my ability to die is very low here. You can grab your ulti at 6, but I think it might be better to wait. The ultimate is pretty good for doing tricky things like getting out of danger, but stat points or value or skill points are really important when you're playing this kind of a role. Like I basically don't have damage unless I get Waveform. So I think what I'm going to do is end up getting Waveform at level 6 instead of my ultimate. And maybe later I will grab it. Now it looks like our Pudge is losing the mid lane, which is really not too unexpected. Is he really going to dive? There's no way that was going to work. I could use, I'll use myself here, because I kind of want to last hit as the creep wave comes into the tower here. So if I didn't use my salve, I would probably want to not take damage because of the Tranquils. So instead, I will opt to go for this.
Dangerous waters.
So, that's Bat Rider mid now. Again, harassing the Spectre does almost nothing because he's got a poor man's shield.
Streaming. Running in.
Alright, I could get a bottle here. What is this? Pudge? Okay.
Go with the flow.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Yes.
What I need to do is stun him.
Yes.
Oh. I forgot.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I messed up, guys.
Standing water.
I forgot to morph my strength. Alright, I'm gonna go back to base. I messed that up pretty bad, honestly. That's a huge mistake. Soaring is usually what you get, by the way. Because you need a lot more mana. I'm gonna start morphing a little bit here. See how much mana costs? About 50 mana. 30 mana per second that you shift. So now I'm gonna need more of this. I'm even gonna use this so I can morph a little faster. I want 50% more strength than agility, so that gives me 30. 15% of that is 50. This is about 15%. So I'm gonna come to the top lane now. Kill CM. Nice. Problem is that my damage is all lower now. Oops. Alright, and now my adaptive is maxed.
The moon pulls me.
Alright, so it's a spec and a CM, that's a little scary.
Boiling rage. I find solution.
Is that a Midas? Oh, it's a Radiance. Weird. Okay. Alright, we did it.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I almost got that guy. Oh, this is bad. I should have waveformed a little earlier, but boy, that Pudge. The Pudge just like whiffed a hook big time there. Oh, Chachi's gonna feed now too. Maybe. Stun. Alright, if he just runs, he's okay. I think he's gonna live. Although, no, I guess Clock's a lot faster.
Under attack.
As soon as he gets another rocket anyways.
Your top tower is under
Okay.
attack.
Running water.
Yo, can you just fucking let me stun?
Your top tower is under attack.
This is so hard. God. Oh my god. Pudge.
Top tower is under
Pudge. 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 36, half of that is 18, so 36 plus 18 is 46, plus 8 is 54, so I need a little bit more strength. That is 54. Okay. Pudge. Fucking things up, man. Like, Clock got an extra kill there that he really didn't need to have. It's a 4-second stun. Like, you throw the hook on the stun guy. It's really not that weird. God, I wish my hero was a little faster. I'm actually kind of faster now. Alright, good. Pudge got it. Alright, I'm gonna go top. That's a Helm of the Dominator axe. What is going on? This is one of those weird games. One of those really weird games. I think with Alina we can get. Well, he's gonna get hooked here. Maybe. I think with Alina we can get a kill. Again, I'm still not gonna get my ulti for it, but maybe I should get 1 point in it. That's good. This is again the problem with the offlane. Your damage is so bad. I only hit for 51 here. Let's touch at 6. Just gonna scout for him. Just sit here. Just hide. Nobody is top just yet.
Raging waters. Go the blow.
Okay. I do kind of want to get an Aquila this game. Getting a free farm top though, that's pretty nice.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Got a blink on bat. Alright, we have a 6. Well, unfortunately we found a Storm Spirit in the jungle. He did it! Pudge, you did it! Pudge, I'm so proud of you.
That's a bit of all running water.
Oh, that's gonna be an easy kill. I think. This isn't good. Suppose I have to morph strength, I'm dead. Well, we got wrecked. The axe clockwork got there just in time. That was really well done by Clock. I was just trying to wait until I had Soul Ring mana, but I didn't get it fast enough, unfortunately. I'm gonna pick up a Basilius here because my mana's still a little bit low, even with a Soul Ring. Soul Ring's actually not that amazing for mana this early on. I maybe could be roaming as well. That's kind of why I wanted to go top at the start, because I could set things up. Oh jeez. That storm went really far for that. The storm's probably the hero I need to worry about. I should have just... I'm gonna definitely go mid. So if I can stun that guy, I can surely get a kill.
Pour it on.
He needs to put a ward mid.
Streaming.
Your top tower is under
These heroes
attack.
are just-
My waters rise. Killing spree.
Oh wow, he got the Storm, that's why. I was gonna say, I didn't think he... Yeah, my team is messing things up, guys. I think we can kill Storm. Wait for him to come to the creep.
The moon pulls me.
Actually, he's a lot of... He's a 10 stick, don't bother. That's a lot of HP.
Yes.
I think I'm just gonna go farm for a little bit. It's gonna take a while to see the value in this, I think, because we're playing an unranked game, so the MMR isn't very balanced. It's gonna... I'm supposed to be doing better than this as an offlane hero. Some of the problem with roles like this is that you're supposed to be doing really, really high impact, like getting kills and stuff, but my role is more about getting stunned and being annoying than it is about doing damage and carrying.
Standing water.
Like if the Pudge misses his hooks, for example, it makes my what I'm trying to do a little bit worse. Damn. Wishing to go.
Too bright.
So, there we go. Got the Storm. That was pretty good. I was gonna go top because I assumed the Spectre would stay there. Ooh, that's a regen. I want that. Okay, so first things first. First thing I'm gonna want to buy is a Blink Dagger. Blink Dagger ends up being really useful. I could get a Wraith Band to complete my Ring of Basilius, but it's not really that needed. If we look at my strength numbers too, I have 38 strength, so half of that is 19. So 19 plus 38 is 48, plus 9 is 57. Is that right?
Crush me.
I think my numbers are off.
Yes.
38 plus 19. 38 plus 19,
I find
that's 47, 57.
Your bottom
Okay, so I have a little
tower
bit
is
too
under
much strength.
attack.
Oh, that's right, because I morphed that one time when I was dying. That's probably why the numbers are off. I think this is probably a bit more into line. Remember, it's important that you don't have too much strength, because all that the extra strength does is gives you HP. It's better to have at least some kind of attack speed, or some kind of attack speed and damage. What a weird build. And then now we will start maxing out the skills. The Storm Spirit.
streaming.
Oh, this is Axis stacks, okay. That's how he has all this farm.
Pour it on. Splish.
That's what he got it's obviously why he got the Helm of the Dominator, was for stacking.
Of mutilation.
Axe is doing something very weird. It's actually gonna work out okay.
Go the blow. I crest. I find
Actually, my stats are way too close. 48, half of that is
the moon pulls me.
24, plus that is 52, plus 20, 72. Okay, we're pretty much perfect. Alright, so once you get a Blink Dagger, what you can do is you can plan your stunts a little bit easier. You can initiate with it. You don't have to necessarily use waveform to get in position. So this will be a little bit easier. Can we kill Spec?
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh, there's actually a big wave mid. I don't really need experience anymore though. I really need just to set up kills.
Your middle tower is under attack.
What I'm gonna do as well is grab a smoke. Really everybody to spot him. I don't think I can kill this guy, but
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
luckily I've preoccupied the heroes.
Radiant structures are fortified. Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower
We didn't even
has
get the
fallen.
deny. That's a pretty big mistake. More agility. That looks to be a better balance.
The wave breaks.
So yeah, 50% of your agility is what you need in strength. It's like 20. I've got a little bit more. I could probably do one more tick, but I'll save the mana. See how good that is?
Don't deluge yourself.
Like, it's so strong. Thank you.
Yes.
It's like such an easy kill.
Streaming. Let's get pour it on.
The blink is the other important part though, because the direction that it pushes them is really far. So if you blink on the correct side of them, it does makes a big difference. It's really nice to get some stats here. Gets a regen, we can come back towards mid lane. It's pretty much just easy kill after easy kill here. Fortunately these tankier heroes make things a lot harder, especially with the clockwork. So I thought I was my way from that was really bad. Alright, we need to run now. This fight's over. I think. Yes, I did, hero. Well, I maybe should have sunned the clock a little earlier. That ended up really bad.
Yes.
Your middle
If we can defend
tower
mid
is
as well,
under
it'd be really good. They're gonna get maybe a Radiance out of this. We'll see.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Put this
Your
down
middle tower is under
here.
attack.
Oh yeah, that's over actually.
Your middle
Should
tower
just go
has
top instead.
fallen. Your top tower is under attack. Your middle
Alright, so
tower is under
I'm actually
attack.
okay. It's actually a pretty good game to have Morphing though, because I can use my ultimate against Spectre. Once he grabs Radiance, I can have a free Radiance. That's pretty cool.
Standing water.
Next item they usually want to buy is a Yule's, because that will remove a silence from yourself. I'm glad that people are using smoke, that's actually really good. I'm gonna, oops, that's a clockwork. I can move towards him. Going into the jungle, I think what I'll do is I'll maybe cut off their... Using Firefly that earlier was a really big mistake. Oh, that's a good thing.
Hot enough for you?
That was close. I would have had to waveform there, that would have made things a lot harder. Okay.
Your bottom
They
tower
shouldn't be able
is
to
under
get me.
attack.
The spec buyback helps things a lot there, because that's gonna delay his blinks and stuff. I think I should have probably been there with the gank. It might have made things go a lot easier. Unfortunately, AM's getting killed. He shouldn't really be pressuring towers. I think he should just like, when there's an enemy storm on the team, it's better, I think, to just poverty until you can get your Manta style. That makes a really big difference. Just go farm AM. You should just get your Manta as fast as you can.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Because once he gets Manta, then he doesn't really die anymore. Oh, why would it hit that one? I really need the Yules though as well, because if I get orc hitted, I could easily die. I'm gonna go slightly more strength morph. There, that's 22. It's a little high. There we go. It's another smoke. Pudge, let's smoke.
Pour it on.
Go ahead.
It was foolishly.
Oh, that sucks. See, that's the issue. There's a Shadow Blade. Oh, fuck. Where's the hook? Luckily, he hit the wrong person. This Axe is a really good player, obviously, because he's farming stupidly fast. Like, our AM can't farm lane. Our AM has died way too much, I think.
Unstoppable double kill. Yes. Running water. Go with the flow.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom
Well, I
tower
almost have
has
Yules,
fallen.
but again, I'm not going to get any damage out of this build. It's literally just going to be...
The moon pulls me.
Just going to be utility. I should maybe transition into damage. I could go Chachi's way. Gotta keep this guy's HP up. Farming their jungle is one reliable way as an anti-mage. If you're getting ganked a lot, you can just go farm their jungle, because they're less likely to expect you there. Yules, and I think I'll go Mjolnir next. Could go Blade maybe. Quick kill mid. God, he's not even close to Manta. It's a bad sign. Still no radiance. Oh. Doesn't look good, guys. I think we're gonna lose this game. I did kind of okay in the early laning stage. My KDA wasn't amazing, but we don't have any cores right now. Our aim is one of our worst players. Chachi's had a really rough game too.
Your middle tower is under attack.
So it's not the skill build.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Pour it on.
Your middle tower is under attack.
He's on the wrong hotkey, really.
Your middle tower is
Yeah, it looks like Spectre sold his Radiance recipe because he realized that I could just use it. So right now my ultimate isn't even useful. I maybe should be using my ultimate a bit more to do crazy things, but...
Radiant structures are
A little
fortified.
bit of delay glyph here. should probably just make a illusion of. I believe they are gone. I should probably just transition into damage now because it kind of ruins the point of the video, but I would rather win if that's so long, guys. Definitely need some damage here. Yeah, we have a mid Pudge. That's the other issue, is that, you know, we aren't really anticipating the strongest.
I like what I see. A fine solution. Heading out. Running in. Right to it. Streaming. Running water. Ah, yes.
Oh my god, the complainers. That guy's just obnoxious. First thing he said when the game loaded is he was just like, effing Peruvians. Somebody is here, I just don't know where. Got revealed
Yes.
by somebody. Actually don't have. I'm dead. Should have been Morphling probably. I didn't have a TP. Should have probably gotten a TP, because I could have lived if I had a TP there. We got this. That was pretty dangerous because there was a tower. We probably should have backed. That wasn't safe at all. If we had better tower kills, I think we'd be in a better place. But again, our anti-mage is just now finishing his ultimate orb. He has died since then. It's not really okay. You should. I mean, I don't know how the safe lane went, but I assume it went pretty well. I think the mid lane didn't go so hot, but there's a lot of deaths. I guess Clockwork did really well. He must have gotten a lot of kills solo. I wouldn't really want to play Lina versus Clock either. It doesn't sound very fun, but I feel AM can solo Clock really easily because you can just keep his mana at 0. That's probably what should have happened. It should have been Lina pulling a lot and then AM solo versus a C lane. Alright, they have a ward over there, obviously. He just needs that. He didn't need a Manta like 20 minutes ago. Well, more like 10 minutes. Makes the game a lot harder. So you should be able to use the Morphling stuns to set up a lot of good kills though. I mean, you guys saw it. It worked a lot. We are not as close as I thought we would be.
Streaming.
80 damage.
The moon pulls me.
That's too bad. So Spectre very wisely is delaying his. He's not getting Radiance anymore. I'm sure they told him not to get Radiance. I'm gonna use an AM illusion instead.
The wave breaks.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack.
The true path. Spawn of sorcery.
So I don't necessarily have to use my here to last hit. That's kind of fun part. Sometimes people go really ham on your illusions because you make them look real. Those shadow bladed acts. You can't really farm our jungle, and like we can't sit around 5 mid. That's not gonna work.
I go.
Moving to the top lane is a good idea.
Water. None shall hinder me.
I don't really want to show anti-mage illusions being here either, because then they're going to see that that's where AM is.
I go. Yes. Truth compels me. As
Holy shit, I just got so much. I mish-hotkeyed a little bit there. This guy just, I don't know how a clockwork kills an anti-mage, but it happens, I guess. Alright, I way overmorphed there. That was a pretty good fight for us. I hit like 3 people with my 25. There we go. Okay, I think I should make an E-Blade. Or a Manta. I could definitely transition to the DPS build. I don't think it would be terrible with the Blink Dagger like this. I don't think Manta's the way to go though. I think it's gonna be... The only problem is that if I do go that build, then... It's not like I even have treads, you know, I've got Tranquil Boots. But with the E-Blade, I could still disable people. I feel like if I just get E-Blade, it's not going to do very much damage, really. But it will prepare me for, like, the next item. So the item that I get after, like, if it's a Butterfly or a Manta or something like that, it will actually give me a pretty good... Yules does virtually nothing for me either.
the water is as thou wilt another. As ever. The path is clear.
Nutty to burn.
I go.
So we didn't get that. What? Oh, that's right, because anti-mage died. Once my HP is full, I'll start marking towards strength, I think. Until then, I want to keep my HP up a bit. He has so much. Just always think that's 1, 2, 3. I'll start strength morph in a bit.
A fine solution.
Should go the Chachi build and the Mjolnir build. Is that weird? They have a lot of blade mills and stuff. I feel like I'll kind of get wrecked by that. Alright, I'm gonna try Chachi's build. I think this is a bad idea. Something like an agility item is a lot safer, but this might just work. This just might work. So I can put the Mjolnir buff on somebody. Alright, Am's getting decently farmed.
Yes. My friends. As ever. I light in the darkness. Ah, yes. Onward.
They actually have to be pretty careful here.
Vile creatures.
This is my me playing Morphling / anti-mage game.
Get thee him. Yes.
I think that was the real one I stunned. That is a Lincoln's. Oh, that's bad. Alright guys, it's not looking good.
It's not time yet. The moon.
Your middle barracks are under attack.
I go.
Stun up for 10 minutes. Just wasted so much time. Oh god, they all got Lincolns. Does he stop this?
Your middle barracks
Should really
are
check
under
items more.
attack.
They all got Lincolns to stop my disable.
Are fortified.
But I can Yule set, so it's not that bad. We just needed to take a real fight there. They were smarter about their engagement. They actually found the real anti-mage. So that'll be a
Middle
Rex.
barracks has fallen.
Can buy back if they keep going.
Your middle
I might have to.
barracks has fallen.
Say Manta Spectre. These are the general items, so ignore the Maelstrom here, but Tranquil Soul Ring, a Wand is good, maybe a Basilius early, and then Blink Dagger Yules is very common. You can buy a Dagon, you can buy an E-Blade, you can buy something else as well. But going for damage items doesn't really work amazing because your strength ends up being pretty low for a long time.
Your bottom tower is under it. Your
But you can
bottom
move those stats
tower
around.
has fallen.
You do still do decent damage. The problem is that we have a huge gold deficit here. Everybody's doing poorly. I'm the only positive person on the team. So it's not too unexpected for this to be going a little bit weird, but let's say on my Mjolnir, if I could put the buff on somebody like Anti-Mage and we can reflect a lot of damage like that, it would be really good. What needs to happen is we need to just continue smoke ganking, I think. So how many smokes do we have left? Do we have any? We do actually have quite a few.
One wave follows another. Wave breaks.
Oh yes, lightning.
Running. My waves multiply. Pour it on.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
Standing water.
Chachi smoke.
As ever.
The path is clear.
This is pretty crazy. Spectre is Aegis, so we can't go on him. Why is this Firefly Sword? Where is this Firefly Sword? Grab anybody? Alright, surprise. I fucking stunned a creep. That's bad. Alright, I think we're gonna lose. I don't know if that fight went well. I shouldn't have died for the Spectre, that wasn't worth it, obviously. I think I'm gonna buy back and try to slow this down a little bit.
Your bottom tower has fallen. Your bottom barracks has fallen. Your
Got
bottom
us, guys.
barracks has fallen.
He did play really well though.
Yes. The wave breaks.
Basically just farmed with the Helmet Dominator. That's all.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I just think we didn't have enough happen with the Bat Rider.
Your
That was
top
successful.
tower is under attack.
That was the big thing, and the Anti-Mage died a few too many times. Kind of fed a lot of our lanes actually. We mine back really didn't accomplish anything either.
Your top
Like
tower
barely
is
slowed
under
things
attack.
down. Should have probably just saved the money.
Your
If I
top
didn't go for
tower
Maelstrom, I
has
don't know if it would have
fallen.
made a big difference. But buying a damage item was definitely not the
Your
right thing
top
to do.
tower is under
The damage is so weak that like Pretty sure Chachi just ulted defeat. Don't actually know where Axe went, but he probably just Shadow Bladed away. It's most likely what happened. Yeah, but the Maelstrom really hasn't done anything, because I almost never DPS, so this gold is kind of useless until you finish the Mjolnir. That's one of the problems with this build that Chachi has invented. It just isn't so good. You know, I knew that was going to happen. I really knew that was going to happen. Didn't help that he had a DD, obviously. That was stupid. It's okay, though. Very likely we were going to lose this anyways. Axe's build is pretty fun, though. Manta with Scotty. Those two items just synergize so well. It doesn't matter what hero you are. They just synergize well because your illusions are going to do a lot of damage no matter what. It's pretty cool. Pipe actually... Oh, I guess it does stop rock damage. It's like, Pipe actually doesn't do anything here. We need a lot more out of Batrider. Batrider is a really strong hero, and his ganks were not very good. We basically had too many ganking heroes, I think. Morphling with the stunning build is more of like a... How would I describe it? Maybe like ganking teamfight is probably a good way to describe him. Teamfight, disruption, all that good stuff. To be really careful with the courier. I think I'm going to send it this way so there's like no chance it gets spotted. And again, Spectre didn't go Radiance this game. If he went Radiance, I would have been using Replicate on him every single time. Because then our team would have gotten a free Radiance, so it would have been really strong. So we'd all gotten the Radiance burn, or at least the illusions would have. When I'm up, we can... I mean, if we win like 5 more team fights or something, we can still win this game, but still an AM is the other problem. AM isn't exactly the best late game carry, and he's not very good against Spectre either. So, makes things tough. Somebody sent the courier back for some reason. Pudge has been doing a good job warding though. Anyways, I've almost got enough for my Mjolnir. Fortunately, not quite.
Your top barracks are under attack. Your top barracks is fallen.
The axe. Take my blade.
Your top barracks is fallen. The enemy now has mega creeps. Your middle tower is under attack.
Alright. Well, we haven't lost yet.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I mean, we're close, but... Like, really... Oh shit, I'm like way overmorphed.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
I mean, it's only mega creeps, right, guys? We can still win this. Look at that lightning, baby. I think that the Mjolnir bit is just so bad before you finish Mjolnir. It's like terrible before that moment. That is the problem with it. And this is going to be difficult.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I wasn't able to purchase some items. That's okay. Game was over. Should have turtled maybe, but I really wanted to get my item. I didn't really trust sending the courier out, so that will be it.
Where's the body?
Storm really didn't get many items. Like, that's one of the things that this is really good against. It's really good against evasive heroes like Storm. You just set up the stun, and then Pudge can do a hook dismember. I think if we had like a support Pudge maybe, and a mid Batrider, our game could have gone a lot better. Something like that would have been really good. I think. So I think I needed to stomp a little or do a little bit more in the early mid. Maybe if our ganks went a little cleaner with Pudge. And a couple things that we did worse. Good question, Morphling. I'm not really sure, but that's how you play offlane Morphling. It should be offlane. You can do a support, but you usually get under leveled, and then you can't contribute very much. I think it's better to play offlane. Soul Ring, Blink Dagger, Tranquil Boots, TP Scroll, and a Magic Wand. And after that, you get Euls to protect yourself from silence and give you more disable, and to have guaranteed mana. And other than that, you can get I don't know, Dagon or something, some weird utility item, Sheep Stick. Maybe a Shiva's, is that possible? Look for good ultimate targets, like on allies that have passives that are better, like Anti-Mage is a good example. I can mana burn with his passive, or I can take Axe and then my Axe spins, or if somebody has a Radiance, you can take them and then you have Radiance burn. Even Spectre has a good passive with Desolate, so when it was just Spectre, it's okay to use it on him. So those are all good heroes to use it on, but obviously we didn't have enough carry potential here, and Anti-Mage messed up for too long, and he wasn't able to carry. Despite him having a lot of last hits, he just died too much, honestly, and Axe self-harmed him anyways, so. That's it for the game. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.